loves to shoot it from three. I mean, they will come down. You see they're 5th in Division I and three-pointers made, but the Panther defense is pretty decent, although they've slumped a little bit recently in stopping the three.
Yeah, look for the Panthers to defend the three-point line today, as that is North Alabama's go-to. It should be a fun matchup.
And tip, and we are underway, and the tip controlled by North Alabama. And that's Skylar Gill on the tip for North Alabama. And you see Hina Suzuki. She does so much for this team, as you mentioned. And her confidence has really grown here over the last couple of weeks. Good backdoor look, and the first hoop to Emma Kate Tittle, the freshman from Alabama. And we have our first points.
Yeah, that was a great backdoor by Emma Kate Tittle, as the Panthers are out defending the three-point line, because that's what North Alabama loves to do, but Pitt is going to have to watch for them cutting.
And there's Liatu King. And she took a little too much, slid just a little much on that move, but I think we saw exactly what we were looking at. They're going to defend the three, good coaching adjustment with the backdoor hit, and you're going to see a lot of Liatu King. Alabama 5-5 on the year. Panthers at 6-5, and the three is good by Olivia Jones. Quickly the Panthers the other way, trailing 5-0.
And that is not a player on North Alabama that they think is going to shoot the three-point shot, but she will do it all for them.
Suzuki trying to pick up the charge against Amber Brown. Washnitz, her three is good.
Washnitz adds. She has been the starting point guard these last few games here, Jeff, and I think her confidence is growing each and every game.
Her with Daishanette Harris out there is a formidable guard combo as far as handling the basketball. And then Amber Brown, it could do a little bit of everything. Ace Strickland, who has been solid, and King.
Yeah, Ace Strickland is new to the starting lineup here today, too, as Pitt has changed their starting five quite often this season.
Good look on a cut. And again, Tittle scores right before the shot clock violation.
Yeah, Emma Kate Tittle is very savvy for this North Alabama program.
Washnitz, 15 to shoot. So we see the hedge, and then quickly back in time was Gill. And the first foul of the game is on Olivia Jones. What do you like about this play?
Yeah, as you see here, North Alabama does not stop moving on the offensive end. They really make it difficult for you to defend them. They are a higher motor team, and Pitt has to stay with them.
Good pump fake by King as she goes and lays it in, and the lead cut to 2. Quickly the other way. Tittle scores again. Her 6th point.
Emma Kate Tittle is special. She is not afraid. After talking with head coach Missy Tiber, they're really excited about this player here in North Alabama program.
Panthers trying to answer with the 3, and over the back was Liatu King. And really for North Alabama, they faced bigger teams, and they felt like of the Power 6 schools that they've played, that this is a school that they matched up better size-wise with, even though the Panthers obviously have a definite advantage.
Yeah, North Alabama is pretty small. That is why they like this motion offense, where they're all out on the three-point line, making you work, making it difficult for you on the defensive end. But hopefully Pitt can take advantage of that on offense.
Shot clock down to 8. Three-pointer from the left side is good by Jade Moore. Red hot is North Alabama, 5 for 5 from the floor. Amber Brown drives in and lays it up and in to cut the lead to 5.
Some high-powered offense here to start this first quarter.
Just a couple of minutes in, 19 total points. And a steal. Hustling down to save it from going out of bounds is Malia Johnson. Amber Brown goes up for the layup, and she is fouled. And that's going to be the second on Jones. You know, Missy Tiber, you may hear some cheering here. She is from about 45 minutes away in Bel Air, Ohio. Actually grew up with Joey Galloway, the former NFL and college star. Her 10th season at North Alabama. She has a lot of energy. Like, you can feel that emotion when you talk to her.
Yeah, she's very passionate. And when asking her, when talking with her yesterday, what she's most proud of her team, she's proud. She is proud to hear when people compliment her team and the hard work ethic that they have. And you see them for all 40 minutes. They are fired up. They are playing hard. They're making it difficult on both ends of the floor for you. And she loves that about her team.
She played at West Liberty, and West Liberty, historically, it's always been an up-tempo, fast, quick team, and we're seeing that from her team here with a 3-point lead over the Panthers early on here in the first quarter in Pittsburgh.
Pitt doing a nice job defensively, communicating, getting out on their switches.
That is the first miss for North Alabama, and here come the Panthers the other way. Washnitz. There's contact, nothing called on the miss. Here comes Gill the other way. It's nice when your center can bring it up all the way. The kick out, three-pointer by Moore, no good. You see Cameron Jones has entered the game. That's their biggest player. She got a hand on that ball, but Amber Brown able to hold it. Jones at 6'2", freshman from LeBron's high school.
Yeah, not far away from here either. I'm sure she has a lot of fans, friends, and family in the stands here today also.
Good move. Johnson drives in, and she's blocked by Gill. Skylar Gill.
Talk about presence inside. Skylar Gill is a dominant shot blocker. Do not attack her and expect to go off 1 or 2 feet without using a shot fake to get her up in the air.
And great job of not having her body influenced on that play at all. Just able to get it from behind. Daishanette Harris gets the roll. Panthers cut it to a 1-point lead. Good head fake. And a look down low to Moore. Moore has it. 16 on the shot clock. This is the first time from outside, but Emma Kate Tittle can do it all here in this first quarter.
She is truly feeling it, that's for sure. She is a confident young lady. She is 9 points here to start the first quarter.
4 of 4 shooting, 1 for 1 from 3. Good drive, baseline by Daishanette Harris for the Panthers.
That's always a good sign for the Panthers when Daishanette Harris can get going early on.
And wasting no time, Jade Moore misses the 3, and the Panthers have a chance to tie or take the lead for the first time today. Johnson over to Hutcherson. Hutcherson 3 to take the lead. No good, and rebound by Cameron Jones. Comes Suzuki for North Alabama.
I think both teams looking a little winded, looking for that immediate timeout right now, getting up and down the floor pretty quickly on both ends.
The 5'3" Suzuki drives the lane and is fouled by Harris. What a start for North Alabama, and the Panthers not so bad either. It's Suzuki gets the roll on the free throw. Wonder if Lance is used to this cold, like how cold it's going to be Saturday in Pittsburgh. A low of about 4 degrees.
Boy, I don't know. Coming from Florida, maybe after 5 years he's used to it now.
Maybe Hayford, one of the substitutions, has the basketball for the Panthers, trailing by 3. Daishanette Harris. 3 from Johnson, and we're tied. It's Harris, King, Hayford, Johnson, and Hutcherson for the Panthers. Jones, Tittle, Clutter, Suzuki, and a 3. Gill is also in there with Suzuki.
Yeah, and the Suzuki is so good at reading the defense. She is only 5'3", but she reads exactly what the defense gives her, and she takes advantage of it.
She's a confident player, and you can see that. Good post move down low by Liatu King.
Hopefully that'll get Liatu King going for this Panthers team, as they want to try to dominate the paint today to get a victory.
Tittle has it over to Gill. Gill back out to Tittle, back to Gill. Gill's 3 is no good. Good positioning by Hutcherson. Comes Hayford the other way for the Panthers. Daishanette Harris, she's more of a driver than shooter. Good look down low, and Liatu King unable to finish, but fouled. And foul on Cameron Jones. Watch Suzuki here off basically a give and go.
Yeah, and she read the defense really well there. The defense cheats and goes under the screen, and she's going to make you pay with knocking down that three-point shot.
It's from Hamamatsu, Japan. As the free throw is good by King. She came here not being able to speak any English. She could read, but she couldn't speak. And you wonder when you come to a country and you think of all of the, are you watching TV? Is that how you're learning English? All the different phrases and expressions.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. As I played overseas, and fortunately with English being the leading speaking language in the world, I was pretty fortunate with my experiences and having coaches and translators and people just every day who spoke the language. But her coming here, she had to learn English on the fly.
And to play a position where you have to communicate.
Exactly.
And to be able to communicate, kudos to her. The turnover on North Alabama and a chance here for the Panthers to build on that 1-point lead.
Yeah, and Pitt down here in their chin offense.
Another block by Gill as Hutcherson drove the lane.
Gabby Hutcherson saw, as we'll see here on this replay, Gabby Hutcherson saw a lane to the basket. However, she has to know who she's going against.
That is textbook.
Shot block.
And inside is Liatu King. And King is starting to get it rolling inside. And a 22-19 Panther lead. Clutter. I'll tell you a little about her story and why she's glad to be back here. And a foul on Amy Hayford as Suzuki was pushing into the lane. Washington and Brown back in for Hayford and Hutcherson. Moore in for North Alabama as Jones will sit down. Jones with one foul. Excuse me, with a couple of fouls. Hook shot from Gill is no good. Amber Brown has the rebound out to Daishanette Harris. 3-point Panther lead. Panthers work the ball around the perimeter. Low to Liatu King. Malia Johnson, almost the same spot as she made the three, but Gill able to grab the rebound. I have a feeling Daishanette Harris is going to be glad when this game is over and break begins, because guarding Suzuki would be a chore. Malia Johnson a steal and goes the other way, and the Panthers now have a 5-point lead and a timeout for North Alabama. It's a 30-second timeout. Panthers lead it by 5.
Seconds on the clock, gonna show them what we got to offer. If you want, you can make it to the top. Gotta focus on the goal. The winner takes all. Pass the ball. Reach for the stars, no stopping us. Winner takes all. The winner takes all.
An 8-0 run for the Panthers. And thought they were going to have a turnover for that drop ball, but no.
As you see here, the Pitt Panthers in their three-quarter court pressure. See what North Alabama can do against it. Breaks it easily.
Both teams hot shooting. Panthers, that run, and Suzuki able to pick up the foul on Washnitz. Did you ever play anyone quite like Suzuki in college that just ran the entire time?
I don't know if I've played
and not
anyone
just ran,
quite
but
like her.
Smart and can shoot and drive and pass.
Very smart. She has a tremendous high basketball IQ as she finds her wide open shooter in Jade Moore with her second three of the day.
Lead cut to 2. Now at 3 for the Panthers. The other way is no good. And over the back is Daisha Harris. Good positioning by Alexis Callens.
Yeah, Daisha Harris thought she was being held there, but she went over the back and the officials called it on her instead of the defense.
That is 5 now against the Panthers. So Callens, the junior, will go to the line. So Ace Strickland is back in. Panthers lead is 2. So we're under a minute here of a high-flying first quarter. And wouldn't it be something if this pace continued? And we can see, 100 to 90 finish. It's like an NBA game.
Right. I guess they would be earning their break for the holiday season with this kind of game.
24-23 Panthers. That's been the only area really in North Alabama struggled is at the foul line. And miscommunication there between King and Strickland. Turnover by the Panthers. It's just their second.
Yeah, unfortunate turnover there. Avery Strickland is going off that flare screen, and she doesn't even look for the basketball. She could have actually had a wide open three-point shot if she was looking for it.
Suzuki with it, guarded by the freshman Washnitz.
Washnitz has been gaining some confidence here these last few games. She just really has done what the Panthers need from her. She has been solid at the point guard position.
Suzuki drives the lane and scores. That's 6 for Suzuki, and North Alabama back in the lead. Washnitz, an offensive foul. That is the second on Marley.
Suzuki here again, taking what the defense is giving her. Marley Washnitz is giving her a lane to her left. Suzuki knows she has the mismatch and she can get to the basket, and she scores very nicely there inside.
Amy Hayford back in, and Hayford is someone from a speed level that can definitely give Suzuki trouble as she tries to throw a runner at the end of the first quarter. Hot shooting by North Alabama gives them a 1-point lead after 1.
If you win free McDonald's for life for you and 3 friends, suddenly you're McDonald's rich, which means I'll pay for his too.
Rigo is a good program. Lindenwood and Tarleton State.
Yeah, what an exciting time for these North Alabama players, knowing that this season they could make the NCAA tournament in Division I basketball. And what a testament to the program and to head coach Missy Tiber that would be.
Panthers with the basketball, trailing by 1. This team picked 6th in the A-Sun, but it was a tight voting. And here comes North Alabama the other way. Lexus Green in the game with Moore, Callens, Clutter, and Gill. King, Hayford, Brown, Johnson, and Strickland for the Panthers. Lexus Green, corner 3, no good. Rebound to Liatu King. King being hounded by Green. Slowed the Panthers down just a little bit. Ball tipped and out of bounds. Good hands by Moore.
Yeah, and Jade Moore thought she was fouled on that three-point shot in that corner down there, but she hustled her way back on defense to get a block on the defensive end. Great play by her. Great extra effort.
Mid-range jumper by Liatu King. 10 points for King, and the Panthers have the lead back.
And that's what the Panthers need. They need Liatu King to be their leader on the floor. She does lead this team in points and rebounds. And talking with associate head coach Terry Mitchell for the Panthers, they want her to dominate the paint. They want her to call for the basketball to get more touches for her and for her teammates inside.
Run of the shot clock. And Moore has it with 4 to shoot. Inside jumper by Gill. And we've seen it a couple of times for North Alabama, beating the shot clock successfully.
Yeah, they wear you down on defense. They do not stop. Their motors keep going offensively, and right there was a testament to them. They ran that shot clock down, and it made it difficult for the Panthers to get a stop.
Hayford over to King down low. Amber Brown muscling her way in and was fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. foul was on Clutter.
Amber Brown just won that battle. She muscled Alyssa Clutter inside there. Said, welcome to Pittsburgh.
First free throw rolls out. Today is also National Signing Day for football. We'll have you covered right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. We have our annual special breaking down all the ACC recruits, taking you through each school with highlights and evaluations. Coverage of the 1 hour show begins at 3 o'clock this afternoon. As quickly the other way comes North Alabama. Jade Moore wouldn't let me talk about signing day before scoring.
Jade Moore says, I can do more than just shoot the three. She sprinted like heck in that transition offense and got herself an easy bucket.
Liatu King the miss, Clutter the rebound. Clutter, a Pittsburgh area native, about a half hour south in Washington, PA. 2-point lead for the Lions.
Yeah, fun story. Alyssa Clutter coming back home. Game right before holiday. I'm sure she's just staying here in Pittsburgh.
Gill drives and scores, and it's a 4-point lead for the Lions. You see Alyssa Clutter. She's a 3-point star in Trinity, one of the better programs in a very tight, good classification in the Pittsburgh region. Trinity coached by Kathy McConnell-Miller, and a block shot by North Alabama on Strickland.
Yeah, Jeff, she actually played her Whitfield championship game here 2 years ago as a junior. She played right here on this floor, so I'm sure this is pretty emotional for her to get back here to her hometown. I'm sure she has lots of family and friends out here watching her.
And the block shot for Clutter as Panthers were coming the other way. Gill has it. 63% North Alabama is shooting from the floor here in this first half. Gill has it with 15 to shoot. She'll just stop and pop that short offensive rebound to Jade Moore. Finds the cutter. Clutter just off the front of the rim. Rebound to Ace Strickland. So Amy Hayford has it for the Panthers. Trying to settle it down a little bit here. No field goals in almost 3 minutes for Pitt. Leah Johnson. And a pass at the feet of Liatu King. And a turnover by the Panthers. See the block by Alexis Callens. And then Clutter the other way. It's one thing I wouldn't have thought in this game that it would be North Alabama leading in block shots, even with their history.
It really shows what a hard-working team this North Alabama program is. They're working as hard as they can on the defensive end to try and reward themselves out on the offensive side.
And a three-pointer by Rima Pagis. North Alabama, it doesn't matter who comes in the game, they're high-flying shooting, and a couple of misses point-blank by the Panthers. And the lead is 7 for the Lions, and Suzuki's pushing it for more. Gill drives.
A tough start to this second quarter for this Panthers team here, and North Alabama is taking advantage of them.
Gill, spin in the lane, lefty shot by Skylar Gill.
North Alabama is starting to get comfortable here on this Peterson Event Center floor.
And Skylar Gill can play D1. I don't care what league you're in. Like, there is a role for Skylar Gill. Hutcherson three, top of the key, around and out. Good offensive rebound, and the putback drops for Taisha Exanor. Boy, the Panthers needed that offensive rebound.
Yeah, that was a big bucket, big play by Exanor there, but North Alabama comes right back and attacks them for three.
Jade Moore with another three, 11 points for Jade Moore. North Alabama leads it here by 10. And not only not been intimidated, they've looked confident, gotten in their flow, and have really dictated terms offensively.
Yeah, they're very confident. They're getting production not only just from Jade Moore, they're three-point specialists. They're sharing the wealth. There are five different players who have made a three thus far today.
Jones, Tittle, Moore, McGeese, and Suzuki. As you see, Johnson controlling the ball for the Panthers with Hutcherson, Brown, Exanor, and Aislinn Malcolm, who travels. Well, you know, Malcolm and Clutter would know each other well have competed against each other numerous times. As you see, Panthers really have prided themselves, as Lance has built this program, on defense and rebounding, and it's two areas where they've struggled at times this season.
Yeah, absolutely. When you look forward to the ACC play, they know they have to get it done on the defensive end to stay in basketball games with the ACC caliber type teams.
Suzuki over to Tittle, who had a hot start. Freshman with 9 points, stuck in the lane out to Suzuki. 7 to shoot. Suzuki's going to drive. Floater, no good. Good defense by the Panthers. And Exanor is going to take it out the other way. But even a play like that by Suzuki to recognize.
Very smart. Very, very smart. She almost got a player control foul there.
Getting at the 4-minute mark and a 10-point North Alabama lead. And Exanor loses control. Bad pass by Brown. Here comes Suzuki. Suzuki stops at the 3. Bounce pass stolen by Amber Brown. Good recognition by Brown. Leah Johnson has it back to Amber. Amber drives in, scores, and fouled.
Tough bucket by Amber Brown.
Amber Brown with some smart basketball. And she is fouled by Pegues.
Associate head coach Terry Mitchell referred to her as a warrior before the game when we spoke with her today. She does it all for this Panthers team. She will do anything you ask of her to get the job done and to get a win for her team. And that just displayed it right there with that and one basket.
Brianne, you've coached. How valuable are those players to teams?
Oh, they're invaluable. There's no doubt about it. Those are the type of players that you want on the floor for your team. They don't need to score the basketball every possession, but they set the tone for your team and they really get you going. They can turn the corner. They can change the dynamic of the basketball game. And Suzuki again. Ooh.
And she's another that you would want on your team.
I'd take Hina Suzuki and Amber Brown all day.
And you'd win some games with those two players. Lead back up to 10. A drive, and Exanor passes it out. Brown head fake. Good look to Liatu King, who finishes in the lane.
And there's Amber Brown again, getting it done, getting inside, finding their go-to player with Liatu King to get her a wide-open little jump hook there.
Jade Moore gets it down low. And a kick out. Suzuki thought about it, but good closeout by Malcolm. Cameron Jones of the give and go, and blocked by Exanor.
Exanor wants some of that block party that North Alabama showing here.
Malcolm finds a wide open Malia Johnson, but King gets the rebound. Amber Brown. Malcolm, that's her forte. Aislinn Malcolm just couldn't find it that time. Good rebound by Skylar Gill. And Moore recognizes nothing's there, pulls it back out.
Yeah, and you see Skylar Gill there leading the break. If that was a point guard, maybe a little better of a pass to Jade Moore.
And Suzuki blocked, and now we're starting to see those block shots coming the Panthers' way. Good look to King. King misses inside, saves it perfectly, and Exanor finishes. I don't know if she has an eye in the back of her head, but...
As a coach, that's what you tell your players. Try to save the basketball, throw it right under your basket, even if you can't see where your teammates are.
And here come the Panthers, now trailing only by 6. Suzuki. Moore will shoot the quick 3. No good. Ball off the hands of Cameron Jones.
And as you see, a great hustle play by Liatu King here. She can't finish inside, but she goes after her own offensive rebound.
She knew.
And a great hustle play. She knew her teammate was right behind her. Easy assist there for Liatu King to Exanor.
So Alexis Callens in for North Alabama with Clutter, Suzuki, Tittle, and Gill. King, Brown, Waschnitz, Malcolm, and Destiny Struther in. Speaking of three-point shooters for the Panthers, and you see a quick closeout by Callens. Malcolm can hit the 3, and does. Aislinn Malcolm, and the lead is cut in half.
Three-point shooter to three-point shooter. Destiny Struther finds a wide open Aislinn Malcolm coming off that down screen for a great look.
What a fun afternoon holiday game we have here at the Peterson Event Center. These teams go back and forth. Clutter.
Right, very high scoring basketball.
Yeah, not defensive. If you like defense, you're not liking this. But as Suzuki drives the lane, loses the ball off her leg, and a turnover by North Alabama, the 5th, and a chance for Pitt to tie it.
This will be a good turning point for Pitt before the half if they can get a good offensive possession down here at the other end.
Alexis Green in for North Alabama. Washnitz. Really, her hustle has been outstanding for Pitt. Aislinn Malcolm looked down low but lost by Amber Brown. Here comes Gill. And a near steal. Kick back out. Good ball movement. North Alabama able to hit it. Lexis Green, you see with their size, they've got to create opportunities.
Yeah, that was great. A great ball movement by North Alabama. All credit to them for that bucket there.
And a turnover. Aislinn Malcolm lost her eyes on the ball. And the Panthers turn it over for the 8th time.
2 unfortunate last possessions under a minute. The Panthers with 2 turnovers, 2 unfortunate errors that give North Alabama an opportunity to score before this halftime.
This is Callens over to Gill. 3 to shoot. Gill right from the front, battle for the rebound, and a shot not up in time and missed anyway. Wow. North Alabama shoots 55% in the first half. Panthers shoot 45%, but man, North Alabama came to play today.
They sure did. Woo. Hopefully things get even half.
14 of 17 made field goals were assisted. Inbounds for North Alabama. We're underway here in the second half at the Peterson Event Center. Suzuki puts it over to Tittle. As we see the starting lineups back out there, Olivia Jones picked up a couple of fouls. She is back. Well, we saw some depth from North Alabama after those fouls. 8 to shoot. 3-pointer by Gill, around and out. It seems like the first miss of the game for the Lions. Amber Brown with the rebound.
Right, Gill wanted to get involved on the 3-point line down there.
Liatu King gets it to Amber Brown. The Panthers work the ball around. And for as good as North Alabama was, Pitt's just down 5. Liatu King's jumper no good, and ball tipped to Gill.
And you see North Alabama is playing behind Liatu King inside the paint there. That is how they defend the post. So hopefully Pitt notices that and can get the basketball inside a little bit more to Liatu King here in the second half.
And 2 shots from North Alabama that just couldn't get the roll, and a turnover. Good anticipation by Gill as she brings it the other way. Kicks it. Open 3, and 3 straight misses for North Alabama. Olivia Jones on that one. The Panthers clearing the board each time. Washnitz to Amber Brown. Amber finds Strickland, down low to King. King working against Gill. Right-handed, floats it up and in.
Great one-on-one isolation on the post for Liatu King there, and she takes advantage.
You wonder here, after a couple of misses, will North Alabama still have that same confidence? Seeing a few not go in.
Only time will tell, and there's Suzuki.
She misses, ball run down, but tipped to the Panthers, and now a chance to tie. Amber Brown finds King to Washnitz. 0 for 4 is North Alabama here in the second half after 60% in the first half. Strickland between the legs, 10 to shoot. Up and under move by Ace Strickland. And the Panthers now down 1 after trailing by 10 at one point in this game.
And that was just a great read by Avery Strickland. She had that entire side to work with, and she went one-on-one with Jade Moore, who just could not handle her attacking the basket. Great take by Ace Strickland.
Suzuki drives on Liatu King, but misses. The Panthers, Washnitz comes back, stops, pops. Panthers lead it.
There's a point guard layup for you there. Great decision by Marley Washnitz. Nobody picks her up in transition. Stop and pop right at the logo.
Gill quickly the other way and blocked by Liatu King. So Gill getting a little of her medicine back at her. It has been all Pitt here early in the third quarter.
Liatu King says, Gill, we know you're a shot blocker, but come into my house and I'll show you what's up down here.
And a discussion between the officials will be North Alabama basketball. And the inbound by Lexus Green, nearly stolen by Washnitz. Jade Moore is going to drive and kick. Plenty of time to shoot. Gill on Washnitz, kicks it back out to Jones, to Green.
Gill might have got away with a double dribble down there.
Kick in the corner. Three-pointer by Jones, around and out. Nothing falling early on for the Lions. Daisha Harris loses control of the basketball but gets it back. Finds Exanor. Exanor is blocked from behind by Tittle, but ball grabbed by Pitt.
Great second effort there by Pitt to reset the shot clock.
Down low to King. King kind of worked her way into a double team and traveled.
Yeah, Liatu King was in an unfortunate position. She did not see that double team coming. Spun middle. She loves to go right. She would have just had a drop step to the baseline. She could have scored an easy bucket.
So it has been historically this year a bad quarter for the Panthers, but Pitt has come out strong out of halftime with all 6 points here in the second half so far.
Yeah, both ends. They're holding North Alabama on the defensive end. Maybe North Alabama running out a little steam with their shots falling in the first half, but there's Skylar Gill stepping up when North Alabama needs her.
And the lead back to the Lions. Washnitz able to grab it to Exanor. Exanor played a really nice second half against Louisville. Getting some minutes here in the second half. Good move by Amber Brown, able to contort her body. A foul called, and will be on North Alabama. Not on the shot, but on the rebound.
And Skylar Gill almost had a block down there inside, but with the effort that she gives, she just makes Amber Brown change her shot and makes her miss the basket. Even though she doesn't have a block, she affects the shots.
Good inbound play. Malia Johnson finishes. Back and forth we go. Suzuki out of the game right now. It's Lexus Green running point. Over to Callens. Down low, good look, and backdoor is completed by Jade Moore.
Just a bit of miscommunication on the Pitt Panthers down there. Didn't know if they were switching or staying, and North Alabama takes advantage.
Washnitz down low to Amber Brown. Amber Brown kicks it out. Malia down to Exanor on the baseline. Spin move, her left-handed shot no good. Gill unable to grab it. North Alabama wanted to travel, but Exanor is able to finish.
Yeah, and that's what Exanor is good at. She loves to be in the paint. She loves to get her own rebound if she misses and goes up and gets herself a scoring opportunity.
Slowing it down a little bit. Callens kicks it out to Gill. Gill spin move. Good defense by Amber Brown. Looked like Gill may have traveled, but the shot's no good. Here comes Washnitz quickly the other way. Her left-handed floater is good.
Tough basket by Washnitz in transition there. I thought if she would have taken one extra dribble, she would have had a layup because they made it tough on her, but she did score the bucket.
It's been all Pitt here in the third. Panthers lead it 51. This is the camaraderie, and you could see that there from Pitt.
Yeah, those are the special moments with your sisters. They're your sisters at the end of the day. You go through the hard times, the tough times, the great times with them, and those are the little experiences that you remember with them. Of course, you remember all the experiences and the time you have on the court together, but those bonds that you create outside of the basketball court is something that carries on through life.
Panthers have owned the non-power 5 and a foul on Alyssa Clutter. You see another miss by North Alabama, just 2 of 11 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they sure cooled down. here in the second half, Jeff.
Exanor's three, no good, but the offensive rebound and put back. And before that shot goes up, a foul on Jade Moore. I guess for North Alabama, you know, you prevent Malia Johnson with the easy layup.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Panthers there with her scoring the basket and then calling it on the. But
maybe not. They traded a three for two, and the Panther lead now 6. Biggest lead of the game for Pitt. Gill. North Alabama needs somebody to step up. Three-pointer down by Alexis Callens. Brown. Exanor wants it down low against Gill. Move on the baseline. Kick out to Washnitz. Back to Exanor. Exanor to Aislinn Malcolm. 9 to shoot. Amber Brown against Clutter. 4 to shoot. Brown, couple dribbles, drives in, uses the backboard and in.
Smart play by Amber Brown there, seeing the shot clock running down. She looked like she wanted to pass it out of the post, but she scores instead.
A second three by Callens. Couldn't get that one to fall. 5-point lead for the Panthers. Malcolm, the hedge there by Gill. And the other way, she's able to knock it free. Suzuki's fighting for it, but Washnitz outfights her.
That was a great defensive stance by North Alabama, but Marley Washnitz being extremely confident with the basketball and gives Pitt the opportunity to score at the buzzer.
And Amber Brown in the paint. And a steal by the Panthers, Marley Washnitz. Stops, pops from 3, no good, but Washnitz grabs her own rebound.
Smart play as head coach Lance White tells his freshman point guard to pull it out. We want to get a good possession.
19-7, the Panthers have outscored the Lions. And a three-point opportunity for number 3.
Pitt starting to take over here. Washnitz for 3. Amber Brown at the end of the shot clock.
And Amber Brown again. Amber Brown with 14 points. Tied with Liatu King for the game's most. But Taisha Exanor, following up that Louisville performance with a chance for 7 points, has 4 rebounds.
Yeah, in just 10 minutes, Jeff.
And shot no good. Biggest lead of the game for the Panthers. It once was a Lions 10-point lead. It's now a Panthers 9-point lead. Gill to Suzuki. Suzuki drives. Her left-handed floater is no good, but a foul on Marley Washnitz.
Hina Suzuki beat her to the spot. Marley Washnitz needs to understand as a freshman that she is beat. Instead of reaching, she needs to rely on her help side defense to be there.
You see some instructions from Terry Mitchell on where you want that positioning to be. 2 shots for Suzuki.
Those are some of the things we call freshman mistakes and freshman errors, and that's something that Coach Mitchell will show her maybe when they get back from break on film.
Suzuki with 10 points, make it 11. In her last 3 games, 50 points, 17 assists, 5 steals.
She's a do-it-all type player. She has been quiet in the second half, but North Alabama relies heavily on her to get this offense going.
And if they're going to get back in this or get it closer, they're going to need more plays from her. Good steal by Gill. Can North Alabama feel a little better about themselves, have a little run at the end of the third quarter? Hand off to Suzuki.
Yeah, Jeff, North Alabama does not strike you as a team to give up. They are going to fight until the end of this game. They're going to battle and make it tough on you to pull out a victory against them.
Screen for Suzuki. 4 to shoot. Drive. Left-handed shot goes off the backboard and in. lead cut to 5.
There's Suzuki again, doing what North Alabama needs from her.
Washnitz with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and an offensive foul on the Panthers. On Exanor, working down low as you see Suzuki carve into the lane.
Shot clock running down. She knows her team needs a shot. She knows her team needs a bucket, and she takes advantage of the defense. Gets inside the paint, scores the easy 2.
Hina Suzuki from Japan, hoping to stay here after her college career is over. So if you like her game and are looking for a coach after she graduates, she would raise her hand. 5-point lead. It looks like North Alabama's working for a last shot. Suzuki, guarded by Daisha Harris, drives in, lefty shot is good. Panthers will get one desperation heave by Washnitz, just short. And Alabama goes on a run at the end of the third quarter. After 3, it's Pitt 60, Lions 57.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Did you know that?
Plus bench points. They've had 18 already today, getting scoring from a lot of different places.
Yeah, they sure spread the wealth on the Pitt Panthers on the scoring end, that's for sure.
Amber Brown, 12 points. Washnitz with 10. Down low to Liatu King, who has 14. Brown drives, just can't get it to fall, but King is there. 2 rebounds, and the second one a foul. And Liatu King will go to the line. Good aggressive play on the offensive glass.
Yeah, very aggressive play on the offensive glass. 3 O boards in that one possession right there. Liatu King does get lucky, though. She's just trying to tip the basketball into the basket rather than just going up strong and finishing it, but she fortunately gets herself to the free throw line.
It is a busy day. We have college basketball, a doubleheader for you tonight right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Number 21, Virginia Tech is Boston College. First game at 6:30. Then Florida State hosts Notre Dame and Tallahassee. 2 good basketball games on the ACC Network. Offensive rebound, no good, but King takes it back from Gill. Washnitz thought about it. We also have National Signing Day coverage for you on the ACC Network and a travel by Amy Hayford.
Those are big-time possessions by Pitt with getting those offensive rebounds, but they have to take advantage, and they have an unfortunate error there and turn the basketball right back over to North Alabama.
Panthers are a plus 22 on the glass, and yet it's a 4-point game, and the foul on the floor on Amy Hayford.
Yeah, that's an impressive stat. They just need to do a bit better of a job finishing inside for those second chance points.
Suzuki, guarded by Hayford. Gets it over to Callens, to Gill. Gill, spin move. Good up and under, ducks it in, looks like Kevin McHale. I know, it's my era. And scores, cuts the lead in half.
Yeah, that was a tremendous play by an undersized post player. She got her defender up in the air.
When you're undersized, you need to have those kind of moves. And I think she pulled them all out on that possession.
She absolutely did. She had tremendous footwork down there.
Good catch on that pass by Brown. And the shot missed and run down by Gill. And now a chance for North Florida to tie or take the lead. North Alabama to tie or take the lead. And an offensive foul called on Olivia Jones setting the screen.
And that's not like North Alabama on that offensive end. They move really well together. They play smooth. They wait for their screens. They take advantage of what the defense gives them. However, they just made an unfortunate error right there.
13 turnovers for the Panthers, 7 on North Alabama. It's kind of like that. That was almost like a turnover.
Oh, yeah.
And off King to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive in on Gill, and a foul on Skylar Gill. I don't think she
Skylar Gill
agrees.
a little bit upset about that one. This is a great clear out for Malia Johnson. I don't know. I think Malia Johnson might have got lucky there. Skylar Gill can maybe test of that. She might be right there. It was a good defensive play by her.
Missy Tiber, I think, would agree with her player. Free throw is good by Johnson. And 2 points for the Panthers on that foul. Lead back up to 4. Suzuki in the corner. Gill stops back to Suzuki.
Smart play by Suzuki to pull the basketball back out, get her teammates situated to get a better look.
Tittle had the 3, but passed it up. Suzuki 8 to shoot to Gill. Gill, 4, 3, shoots the 3, and good defensive possession, good rebound by the Panthers. Malia Johnson, Washnitz. Down low to King. King has the advantage and scores down low.
And that's how you have to score against Skylar Gill. You have to get her in the air. You have to know she's a shot blocker. She is coming for your shot. But she does a really nice job when she sees...
A 3 in the corner, and fouled is Callens.
And here you see that play again. Liatu King has great position on Skylar Gill. She knows Skylar Gill is a shot blocker. She goes off of 2 feet. She gets her up in the air, and then she goes to score the bucket.
And I was thinking when she was up in the air, this is going to be a 3-point opportunity. But Gill was able to avoid enough contact to avoid a foul. And the first free throw is good.
Yeah, and then at the other end here, Jeff, this is what you hate to see as a coach, fouling a 3-point shooter, putting them to the line for 3 easy points.
5'8" junior makes the first 2. As you see the Panthers getting it done down low with Liatu King and Amber Brown. And you didn't even jinx her. Those were 3 made free throws.
3 easy points, right?
By Callens, who had 11 points against Fisk and 10 against Laverne. Callens was 7 here against the Panthers. Daishanette Harris to King. King to Johnson down low to Taisha Exanor. Good look at the cutting Liatu King. 19 for Liatu King to go with 14 rebounds.
And Jeff, you see 40 of Pitt's 67 points are in the paint, and that was a goal. A key to win this game for the Pitt Panthers today was dominate the paint, and that's what the Pitt Panthers have been doing all morning today.
Lead is 5, Suzuki. 8 to shoot. Moore, head fake, back to Suzuki. Deep shot by Suzuki. Moore runs down to grab the rebound, but Liatu King takes it her 15th of the game. Daishanette Harris, open 3. No good. Ball tipped and controlled by Gill behind the back. Well, she is a nice player. Skylar Gill. Hand off to Suzuki. Suzuki over to Jones. Playing with 3 fouls. Haven't heard a lot from Jade Moore recently. Suzuki hits the 3. The lead is 2.
And you'll see the passion from head coach Missy Tiber over there. She is pumping her players up. She is hype on the sideline. She loves what this team is doing for her today.
Who they can't stop is Liatu King. 21 for King.
As I mentioned in the beginning of the game, Liatu King faces up to the basket and is difficult to stop.
3-pointer, good! And we've seen that shooting come back for North Alabama. Alexis Callens, it's a 1-point game.
Man, Missy Tiber wants this game for her program so badly, and her players are giving her everything they have.
Blocked by Gill, but Taisha Exanor puts it back, and a timeout by the Panthers. Panthers living off that offensive glass. It's led them to a 3-point lead.
Welcome back to the Pete. As you see, Liatu King finish inside by an awesome pass by Exanor, finishing in the paint. But on the other end, don't count North Alabama out when they have Hina Suzuki stepping behind 3, as you see her teammates going nuts for her on the bench. And then you add an assist by her to her teammate. And you see how excited North Alabama is there to try and get this upset today here at the Peterson Event Center.
Skylar Gill, a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds. And Liatu King, what a monster performance for Liatu King. 21 points, 15 rebounds. She's closing in on career highs for both. And this should be a fun 5-12 here to finish this out. We've blessed as fans to be able to watch this. Watch these two teams go at it. Gill driving in on King, kicks it, Moore to tie it, no good, and rebound to Liatu King. Who else?
All right, she continues with her day.
Marley to Exanor, to Johnson. Johnson looking to get it to King.
Again to Liatu King inside, one-on-one.
Spin move blocked that time by Gill.
Again, no pump fake. She goes straight up with her. Gill makes a great defensive play right there. You see she makes a great move, spins to the baseline. Man, Skylar Gill, has such great timing on the defensive end.
Malaya Johnson from the post on the other side. Points in the paint, a huge advantage. 46 now in the paint for the Panthers.
Yeah, very impressive, and that's how they wanted to win this ball game today.
Wide open three. You can't leave Suzuki open. And the lead is 2.
But on the other end for them, they need to defend the 3. North Alabama not going away.
Suzuki 4 from a career high. Down low to King, to Washnitz. Plenty of time here on the clock. 2-point Panther lead. Baseline, King, Aislinn Malcolm drives into the lane, and an offensive foul on Aislinn Malcolm as she was trying to dish it over to King.
Pitt Panther head coach Lance White very upset about that possession there. Aislinn Malcolm has a wide open look from what I thought at the 3-point line. She attacks the paint, and just a great defensive play by Olivia Jones to step in there and take a charge for North Alabama.
Suzuki has it. 15 to shoot. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Drive and a kick, good deflection as Malcolm gets it to Washnitz.
Pitt wants to slow it down, get a good possession here, take care of the basketball. Who do we think they're looking for inside? Liatu King.
Malcolm, the closeout. Look down low. It's Exanor, though. Good spin move by Exanor around Gill.
That was a great find by Aislinn Malcolm inside to Taisha Exanor. Exanor takes his great patience inside the paint to score the bucket.
And a more corner 3. And North Alabama just won't go away. It's a 1-point game.
Pitt and North Alabama just trading buckets right now.
King gave it up. Malcolm from the corner. Aislinn Malcolm.
Great wide open look by Aislinn Malcolm, and that's what she's known for, as a knockdown shooter. But on the other end, Mina Suzuki. Jeff, we can't say enough about her.
And a 30-second timeout. In case you missed what just happened here it is again.
Taisha Exanor, look at that patience. Gets Skylar Gill up in the air 2 separate times to score the basket. And then at the other end,
so
back
quickly,
to their 3-point.
the release. Same with Malcolm.
3-point shootout.
And then Suzuki with that floater. Suzuki with 23 points. King with 21. And what has been a very entertaining basketball game here in Pittsburgh between the Panthers and Lions. 6 wins this year for the Panthers, 5 for North Alabama. North Alabama, its first year in Division I, won its first game against a Power 6 school. They haven't won one since. 1-17, they beat Vanderbilt.
Quite impressive this game they are putting on, the show, I should say, they are putting on today here against the Pitt Panthers. They are not backing down.
How about the Panthers here? Crunch time, a couple of freshmen at guard. Amber Brown to Exanor, who calls out. Down low to King. King able to get around Jones, but misses the shot. Here comes Suzuki. Corner. thinking about the three was Callens. Didn't pull the trigger. Moore guarded by Malcolm. Out to Suzuki. How far out do you guard Suzuki?
Yeah. I think in crunch time, you got to be out there on her.
Suzuki's going to drive. Her shot. Before the shot, the ball is knocked out of bounds. 5 seconds to shoot.
She did see a mismatch there with Amber Brown out there guarding her. She thought she had the opportunity, and she just doesn't get it to fall, but she does gain the possession as North Alabama has it on the baseline.
And an inbound three-pointer. No good, but an offensive rebound by Jade Moore off the Jones miss. Suzuki, 1:35 to play. Guarded by Aislinn Malcolm.
North Alabama calling a clear out for Hina Suzuki here to try to take advantage of Aislinn Malcolm on defense.
And a foul called on Aislinn Malcolm.
That almost sounded like a late whistle there. A tough call on.
A little bit of the arm.
Yeah, I think she definitely got her there. Yeah, and all credit to North Alabama's coaching staff over on the sidelines screaming for North Alabama to clear out for Hina Suzuki to take advantage of that what they thought was a mismatch against Aislinn Malcolm guarding Hina Suzuki.
Suzuki now 1 point from tying, just 1 point went past her career high. And now a new career high with 25, and we are tied at 78. Any question who you want the ball to go to? Liatu King is fouled down low.
No question right now for the Pitt Panthers. They have to go inside to Liatu King. And obviously on the other end, North Alabama is calling number 24's number. Hina Suzuki down at the other end. They're going to their go-to players right now, and we'll see who can make the best play down the stretch.
Amy Hayford in. As much for her defense right now. Right. Good length from a guard spot.
Yeah, I think Pitt noticed that. They're trying to go to Hina Suzuki, and I bet on the other end now with, like you said, Amy Hayford in there for defense. She is long. She is athletic. She might give Hina Suzuki a little bit of trouble on the offensive end.
Liatu King. How about Liatu King at the foul line? A 57% free throw shooter entering 5 of 6 today. She has been outstanding.
Yeah, those were huge free throws for her there, Jeff, down the stretch.
Suzuki nearly turned the ball over, but Hayford committed a foul going after the basketball, fouled Callens. Well, the Lions, after a struggling third quarter, have played the fourth like they did the first two. Now Callens goes to the line, an opportunity to tie it with 1:07 to play.
Yeah, Jeff, we talked about this. We knew North Alabama was going to play 40 hard minutes of basketball, and they have not let up. They knew they were struggling in the third quarter, but that didn't take them out of this ball game. They kept fighting, and Missy Dilbert over there is fired up for her program.
And we're backside with 1:05 to play. Auschnitz. Under a minute now. King guarded by Gill. Gill trying to front a little bit. A drive by Taisha Exanor.
Big bucket by Taisha Exanor.
Under a minute to play. The Panthers up 2.
Now can Pitt get a defensive stand? Or would North Alabama go back to Hina Suzuki to try and tie this ball game?
Guarded by Malia Johnson. Suzuki crossover. Trying to create some space. Gill back to Suzuki. Deep three goes out of bounds, and the Panthers can run out this clock, and we're going to see a timeout by North Alabama. 30-second timeout.
As you see the Pitt Panthers go to Taisha Exanor, she just recognizes the defense. The help side is late. She takes advantage and gets to the bucket. And all credit to her as she was going straight up against their shot blocker.
They've changed it to a full timeout for the Panthers. Up 2 with 25 seconds to play.
Yeah, and now North Alabama might have to play the foul game situation here. They're down 2 points. And the time is really on Pitt's favor here, as there's no shot clock against them. They have 25 seconds really just to run this game out and take advantage of the opportunity they have here to win this basketball game.
North Alabama has 4 steals. That is one of their strengths, is being able to read the basketball, be able to pick the basketball. I would guess you go for a steal on the first couple of passes, and then you got to go for the foul. If you're looking at who to foul, you know, Liatu King would be one to foul, but she has been red hot from the line today.
Yeah, she really has. With her season percentage, you would think that they would go after her. However, she is 6 for 7 from the free throw line today, so it will be interesting to see what they do. But watch for North Alabama to get in those passing lanes and really try to get the steal first before they create the foul.
So the Panthers will take it out on the side.
And Pitt sending Taisha Exanor in the backcourt to have a little bit of an outlet if they can't get somebody open.
I like this about the women's rules. You can advance it all the way to half court on the timeout. Panthers able to get the inbound and a quick foul, more on King.
And that's what we said, right? Maybe get Liatu King to the free throw line. However, they really didn't have an option there. They had to foul right away.
A third foul. You know, regardless of what happens here for the Lions, and you go into Christmas break feeling good about your effort and what you brought here to Pittsburgh, and that free throw rattles out.
I mean, you never want to talk about moral victories, but all credit to North Alabama and the way they played a full basketball game today. They're just going to take this momentum into their ASUN play this season. All credit to them. Tremendous effort they have given thus far.
All right, King hits the free throw, and a timeout here for North Alabama. It'll be a full timeout. So the Panthers go from this game into conference play, their final non-conference game, and there's no easy weekends in the ACC. You go at Wake, you get Miami at home, but you get Louisville again on January 8th, and then Clemson on the 15th.
I mean, it doesn't get any easier in the ACC. Every game is going to be a battle for Pitt, no matter which way you look at it. The ACC all across the board is extremely talented this season, with 4 to 5 teams really going to be in the running, in my opinion, for the ACC title come February. So Pitt, hopefully they take what they did successfully out of today, scoring the basketball, getting Liatu King involved. Hopefully they take all those little things they've done well today and advance that into ACC play.
For North Alabama, they go back to conference play or in conference play at Lipscomb, then Bellarmine at home, and then FGCU at home. Before it's kind of a home and home with FGCU, and man, what a basketball game we have seen right before Christmas. Suzuki, how do you work her open? Do you want more? Can get off her shot quickly?
I think you're absolutely trying.
And a steal by Liatu King, who read that play to Callens, and King is fouled by Callens.
And that is something North Alabama wants back. Oh, Liatu King reads this so well. Oh, they think they have an open player, and she steps out into the passing lane, makes a huge defensive play.
And that's a risk, because if she misses that, it's an advantage the other way, at least for a 2. Maybe kick out for a 3, and Liatu King matches her career high with 25 points. 16 rebounds for King.
Talk about a bounce-back game for Liatu King.
All 5 on the floor right now for the Panthers in double figures. Suzuki trying to use the clock. 5-point lead. Callens. Deep 3. Blocked by King. Who else? Into the corner for Suzuki. Around and out for Suzuki. And a foul by Callens.
I think they called that a jump ball, maybe. Looked like it was a foul.
Okay, jump ball, North Alabama ball, 9 seconds to play.
North Alabama doing everything they can here at the end. Hina Suzuki trying to knock down a three.
Suzuki in the corner, but has Malia Johnson on her. Can't even get a shot off. Goes backwards and hits the three with 1 second left. And Pitt calls a timeout.
Malia
with 1 second left.
I don't even know how Hina Suzuki got that three off, let alone made the bucket over Malia Johnson. She is so athletic and so long, and Hina Suzuki does a nice job. Great step back, creates some space, shooting off 1 foot.
Can you imagine a playground game against Suzuki? She'd walk out and you'd think, okay. And then she buries 40 on you in a playground setting. Hina Suzuki is a great basketball player. 28 points, 8 assists.
At a Power 5 school.
And she's one of those players to say, man, if she were just 5 inches taller.
She might have had some different looks.
But hey, she should be proud of her career. North Alabama should be proud. 28 for Suzuki, 16 for Moore, 12 for Callens. And the inbound is controlled by the Panthers. And Pitt escapes thanks to Liatu King and the rebounding advantage for Pitt.
Yeah, Liatu King just took over this ball game today with her career high in points, 26 and 16 rebounds. They could not do enough on her against North Alabama on defense. But all credit to North Alabama. What an effort.